Kito was a young elephant. He lived with his herd on the savanna. The savanna was wide and open. Kito loved to play with his friends. They would splash in the waterhole. They would chase each other under the bright sun. Kito's mother was always watching over him. She was the biggest and wisest elephant in the herd. One day, Kito was playing with his friends. They were chasing zebras. The zebras were too fast for them. Kito laughed and ran. He felt happy and free. But soon, Kito started to feel curious. He looked up from the savanna. He saw something different in the distance. It was a line of tall, green trees. Kito had never seen so many trees before. They looked dark and mysterious. He wondered what it would be like to go there. Kito walked over to his mother. She was standing under a baobab tree. She was eating leaves with her trunk. "Mother," Kito asked, "what is beyond the savanna?" His mother stopped eating. She looked at the trees in the distance. "That, my dear Kito, is the forest," she said. "It is a different world from ours." Kito's eyes widened. He had heard whispers about the forest from the older elephants. They said it was a place of wonder and danger. "What is it like?" Kito asked eagerly. "It is a place of many secrets," his mother said. "There are tall trees that reach the sky. There are colourful birds that sing beautiful songs. And there are many animals you have never seen before." Kito's heart thumped with excitement. He wanted to see all of this for himself. "Can we go there, Mother?" he asked. His mother smiled. "Perhaps someday, little one," she said. "But you are still too young. The forest is not a place for elephants who are afraid." Kito couldn't stop thinking about the forest. He wanted to be brave like the older elephants. He wanted to explore its secrets. One morning, while the herd was sleeping, Kito decided to sneak away. He tiptoed past his sleeping mother. He walked towards the edge of the savanna. He took a deep breath and stepped into the forest. The forest was different from the savanna. The trees were so tall that they blocked out the sun. It felt cool and damp. The air was filled with strange sounds. Kito felt a little scared, but he was also excited. He was finally exploring the forest. He walked further in, his big ears flapping nervously. The ground was covered with soft leaves and twigs. Strange and beautiful flowers grew beside the path. Kito had never seen anything like it before. Section 4. Forest Friends and Their Tales. As Kito walked, he heard a rustling sound. He stopped and looked around. A small, furry creature poked its head out from behind a tree. It had a long, bushy tail and bright black eyes. "Hello," said the creature. "Who are you?" Kito had never seen anything like it before. "I'm Kito," he said. "I'm an elephant. What are you?" The creature chuckled. "I'm Juba, the squirrel," he said. "Welcome to the forest. It's not often we see elephants around here." Kito was thrilled to make a new friend. He told Juba about the savanna and his herd. Juba listened eagerly, his tail twitching with excitement. Juba then took Kito on a tour of the forest. He showed him the best places to find berries and nuts. He introduced him to other forest animals. Kito met a family of deer with soft brown eyes. He met a wise old owl with feathery ears. Kito was amazed by the forest and its inhabitants. He listened with wide eyes as the animals shared their stories. He learned about the dangers and the wonders of their world. As the sun began to set, the sky grew dark. The wind howled through the trees. The leaves rustled violently. Kito had never seen such a storm before. He started to panic. "What's happening?" he cried, his voice trembling. Juba, who had been gathering nuts nearby, scurried up a tree. "It's just a storm, little one," he called down. "Don't worry. The forest is strong. It's seen many storms before." But Kito wasn't so sure. He felt small and helpless. The wind was so strong that it made him sway on his feet. He wished he was back on the open savanna with his mother. Suddenly, he heard a familiar trumpeting sound. It was his mother. She had come looking for him. Kito rushed towards the sound of his mother's call. He found her standing at the edge of the forest, her trunk raised high in the air. She looked relieved to see him. "Kito, what have you been thinking?" She scolded gently, nuzzling him with her trunk. "You scared me, little one." Kito felt ashamed for disobeying his mother. "I'm sorry, Mother," he said. "I just wanted to see the forest." His mother looked at him with understanding in her eyes. "The forest is a wonderful place," she said, "but it is also full of dangers, especially for young elephants who wander alone." Kito learned that day that even though the forest was full of wonder, it was important to listen to his mother and respect the dangers of the wild. He learned that bravery wasn't about rushing into the unknown, but about facing challenges with a clear head and a kind heart. As they walked back towards the savanna, the storm began to subside. The setting sun cast long shadows through the trees, painting the forest in a new light. Kito looked back at the forest one last time, his heart filled with a mix of awe and respect. He knew he would never forget his first adventure and the valuable lessons he learned.